Global food prices have been dropping consistently over the past year, but grocery prices have hit an all-time high. What's up with that?
6 years ago, a supermarket chain here in Australia did an ad campaign called Feed Your Family for under $10.
They sure bloody did, and today we're going to take a look at how much that recipe will cost now in 2023. We got this idea courtesy of a TikToker called Apostolaki. Go check him out.
Saw it this morning. Very good.
Oh yeah, we can do a reaction. Oh, let's do a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh!
Australia, feed your family of 4 for under $10 is
That's
back
a lot of
with my
ingredients.
Granny's heartwarming cottage pie.
Coles 3-star beef mince, just $4 for 500 grams.
Feed your family.
Dude, but that mince, the $4 mince.
Ridiculous.
Mate, I'm paying 4 times the price for mince.
I can't pay for meat.
I
Yeah.
eat meat like once a month.
Holy dooly.
Dude, flavored cans of tuna though, they go half
That
price.
goes hard?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to go through this Curtis recipe that's listed in our description below. You'll be able to see that. And we're going to actually go and see how much it would cost to make this under $10 meal today in 2023. Joel, I'm going to rattle off some items, and you're going to give us the bloody thing, and then we'll tally them up.
Let's do it.
All right. So, first ingredient is a kilogram of brushed potatoes, peeled, cut into 3 centimeter pieces.
Potatoes.
Yeah,
A
let's just-
kilogram of potatoes, huh?
Yeah, how much was that?
$3.75 per 1 kilogram.
$3.75, right? 3.75 so far. Okay, next we need a half cup of Coles full cream milk, so just a full cream milk, a liter, I guess.
It's
Can you get a liter bottle?
$1.50 per liter.
Yeah, but what's like you got? You can't buy per liter. You know what I'm saying? You just got to buy the full.
$1.60.
$1.60. Okay. So far we're at $5.35. Next we need 40 grams of Coles butter. So just, I guess, Coles butter in the smallest variety.
Butter.
Butter.
Whoops.
Because here's the thing. You can't just buy, like Josh Weissman, who's a cooking YouTuber, he does the prices as if it's per gram that you use, but you have to buy the full of that ingredient in order to use these things, and a lot of these are perishables. So it's not like you're going to make two of these cottage pies or something. So we're going to go by the price that is the item we have to buy.
All right, we can do that. All right, how many grams of butter you saying?
Only 40 grams, so I guess we need the smallest
All right,
option.
so you need $3.70 to buy 250 grams worth of butter.
Okay. So we're at $9.50.
Oh no.
Okay, we move. Okay, we need now 500 grams of Coles Australian beef 3-star mince.
Beef mince, huh? Coles beef regular 3-star mince, $6.50.
$6.50. Okay.
Now that's all right. Well, we're over 10. What's next?
We keep moving. We need 1 small brown onion, please.
1 small brown onion, huh? How many grams do you think that would be?
About 150 grams, please.
Well, I would say 34 cents.
You reckon 34 cents per onion?
About 40 cents. We'll say 40 cents.
40 cents. All right. $15.95. I would like 2 medium carrots, please, around 200 grams. I reckon you could get them for, I'm going to say like $1.20. No, maybe cheaper. Maybe like $1.
Yeah,
2
we'll
carrots.
say $1 for a couple carries. Big carries.
Yeah, all right, $1. $16.95. I would also like 2 celery sticks.
Celery sticks prepackaged, $4.50.
$4.50. Let's do that.
Oh my god.
I reckon I'm gonna chop off 50 cents there. I reckon you could do it for $4.
We can do that.
All right, I need 2 garlic cloves finely chopped.
Garlic cloves. Damn. So you could get a garlic bulb pre-pack for $3, or that loose garlics are $27 per kilo, but they're very light things, I imagine.
I agree.
But yeah, even this $3 package is $27 per kilo.
So I guess the package ones, because you can get them loose in just bags, right?
Yeah.
So I reckon we could get it for maybe, let's say 2. Is that fair?
Well, a 4-pack is $3, so if we just need 1, what do we need 2?
We need 2 garlic cloves, but that's just in
Call-
1.
Call it that's just in 1? All right, well, we'll say like 80 cents.
80 cents. All right, you're being very lenient on Coles here.
Yeah, well, they're doing us a disservice looking at that calculator.
I need a Coles tomato paste, please.
Coles tomato paste, 90 cents.
$22.65. I need a tablespoon of Coles plain flour. You can't buy a tablespoon. You got to buy the whole bag. So the smallest bag of plain flour, please.
All right, that'll set us back $1.50.
$1.50. All right, we're up to $24.15. Now I assume most homes have flour in the cupboard, but also not a lot of people bake with flour, so maybe not. We move 2 cups of Coles beef liquid stock.
So you're gonna have to buy the whole stock.
You would have to buy the whole stock.
1 liter of liquid beef stock is $4.
$4.
Which is 40 cents per 100 mil.
So this $10 meal in 2023 will cost you $28.15 to feed your whole family.
Well,
so that's 6 years the difference. So we assume prices will go up in 6 years, right?
100%.
That's a fair thing. It's gone up by a lot. I don't know if $18 the difference is fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's not, but again, I don't have my ear too close to the market scene in the economy side, but I'm going to assume $18.15 difference is maybe a little ludicrous.
It is a bit crazy. And I guess they would be doing the calculations by the gram, but even then, I'm not sure it will cut much back from what we've got here.
I think it's unfair when YouTube chefs like Josh Weissman do that because people aren't going to have these ingredients. And yeah, if you're getting herbs and stuff, you can use dried herbs again. But a lot of the things in here are perishables that you just cannot use again. So you have to buy the bulk of it. And I think we've done a pretty fair job of trying to round down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's still going to cost you 20, like even if we're a bit off, it's still going to cost you more than $20. So it's still double the price.
More than double, yeah. Absolutely redonkulous, mate.
That's what we're living in. It's a little bit spooky, scary. My grocery bills have gone up recently. I don't know about yours. I normally get away, I'm a bit of a frugal eater, but I normally get away with a $60 shop a week, assuming that there's no big ticket items like getting more toilet paper or dishwashing pods. I can get away with $60 a week.
Yeah, that sounds doable. Only just.
Yeah. The other week I had 2 big ticket items on the list, and I ended up spending $120 to check out for one man. Just one me.
Same. I did a $100 shop the other day. Ridiculous.
Terrifying.
I'm wondering, do you have a feed your family for under $10 meal that you could share with the class? Because I think I might.
Okay. Give me a moment of Googling. I'll get back to you.
Well, do you want me to lay down what I've got?
You go yours first.
All right. So what I've done recently is I get a $1 packet of Woolies pasta. Okay. I like the clams. Are they
cute? Yeah,
the clams are very nice.
Doesn't sound very appealing, but yeah, we'll call it clam.
The big ticket item in this is I get a $6 bag of frozen veggies. Ooh. So we're at $7 now.
Okay.
And then I get some tin tomato for like $1 or $2. And then if I can feed the family for under $15, I'll get some passata as well. And then all of that cooked up, you use half the bag of frozen veggies, so you can get 2 loads out of this. And you make the pasta, you get the veggies in, you put the sauce in, and there you go. It's actually, it's limited, but it's like it's not bad. And the shape of the pasta, those clam, I hope they're clam shapes.
I don't think they are.
Or they're shells. The pasta shells.
Clams. I knew his clams didn't sound right. But I'm assuming you season it, please, for love of God.
Yeah. And then at home, I chuck the salt and the herbs and the pepper on it. And honestly, it's pretty good. I've not minded it, and I've made it a couple times since I discovered it.
That's pretty good. I think we want to touch on as well a series of frozen meals that you can use, and we're going to test them to see if they're actually palatable or not, and if they're affordable or not. If you want that, let us know about it. That could be something. A cheap thing that I've been doing, which is incredibly lazy, but kind of in the same vein that Joel's been doing, I get a little jar of pesto, which you can get for around, the cheaper Coles versions are about $1, and they're a little bit creamier, a little bit less pesto-y, and you can get the nice organic ones for about $3. And then you get yourself little bags of spinach. At the time, there were small bags and they were 50 cents a bag. Shocking. I'm sure they're more expensive now, but that was maybe a couple months ago. And again, pasta. Mix all that up. Spinach, pesto, pasta. It's pretty yum.
That's nice. But yeah, I've stopped buying spinach because I'm like, I don't, it's spenny. I don't use it enough.
Yeah.
I've just stopped. I got my packs of frozen veggies now.
Yeah, I think long gone are the days we can feed our family for $10, especially meat dishes. And not that I'm a vegetarian or a vegan of any sorts. I'm not trying to push anything onto you here. But having been strapped for money since moving out, realistically, I have found myself more and more often not eating meat and just eating vegetarian dishes just by price alone. I'm still getting the nutrients. And occasionally, I think once a week, I'll do some sort of meat dish. Tonight's Taco Tuesday, so I'll be doing chicken tacos. But yeah, I think it is cheaper to get a couple of veggies and just make them last.
Yeah, veggie's good. Hey, above all, if you can get fruit and veg in, I think you're doing all right. I think Aldi does a cheaper fruit and veg. Someone told me that recently. Better than your Woolies or your Coles.
We should be going to Aldi. It's
you got to
I don't know where
strategize.
my local is.
Mine's next to my Woolies, but then I have to walk over from the Woolies to the Aldi. It's a lot of walking.
So
man.
lazy. That concludes Feed Your Family for $10. If you want to see the segment back again, let us know. Let's get into the rest of the episode. Life updates. You don't know what you don't know until you're updated on life. Welcome to Life Updates. It's a quick update on our lives. Joel, I'd like to start with a life update from me.
Please.
I went on friend of the podcast, Radio Mike's Harry Potter and the Boys. Again.
Oh, let's go.
I'd say I'm a regular guest at this stage.
You are. That's awesome.
For a very big ticket. I shared a very controversial opinion about Harry Potter. I hope Mike doesn't mind me sharing this before the episode comes out. But, I mean, if you haven't already, go listen to Harry Potter and the Boys. It's a fantastic podcast.
Great. Yeah.
Man, we're directing traffic. I'm sure we'll be fine with it. My opinion that I shared is that I think that the Harry Potter movies are categorically better than the books.
Whoa.
Categorically.
That is red hot. I mean, I don't care about that opinion, but I'm sure a lot of, most audiences would very much care.
I think I'm nervous about the reaction. It's kind of nice talking about it now.
Yeah.
Because I think the reaction is going to be one of pure meltdowns. Mike's reels on TikTok tend to go large in the millions. So I am nervous that I'm about to have the biggest influx of hate I've ever had about this opinion. I hold steadfast. You'll hear me rationalize my opinion when the episode comes out, so wait for that. I won't rationalize it here. I won't double up on the content. But that was an opinion that I shared. Did you have any thoughts on that?
Wow. I think there might be a generational divide on what people think, because just today I started listening to the podcast The Witch Hunt of J.K. Rowling, and that kind of goes into I'm only at the very beginning of it, so it's gone into when the books were first released and how massive the books were on their own.
Yeah.
And I think there was that generation that consumed Harry Potter.
Sure.
And then when I was born, that was when the movies were starting to flourish, so I went straight into the movies.
Yes.
So I have a nostalgic favor towards the movies over the books, because I read the books a lot later in my adult life.
Yep.
Sorry, a lot later in my life. At the start of my adult life, I read the books, but I'd already seen all the movies and already loved them very dearly.
Yeah, and I think the movies did such a good job of casting that it's so hard. The books are fantastic and they're rich with detail. My problem is they are written for kids, and so of course it's going to be a very kiddie-centric book that's littered with moments that appeal to youth. But the movies did such a good job of universalizing the core ideas and themes of the books and making it a lot grittier and probably more accessible to an adult audience.
I'm not sure if I can stand right next to you on this one, Mac.
What do you mean?
I feel like the books get more detailed and therefore are grittier, and the movies kind of gloss over a lot and make it more universal, where the book there's no restraints on it just going as deep as it wants.
Yeah, but the book also does things like, oh yeah, Dumbledore's died. Oh, now let's go sit our exams. So what are you cutting to here, JK? Keep it gritty.
It's a book, it's not a movie.
Yeah, but the movies do such a good job of just cutting away from the dark to darker, and it just keeps it flowing. And the books are kind of... There's a lot of focus on education. I understand they're at a school, but Jesus Louise.
Who would want to get educated at a school, right, bro?
It's just a bit of a... It's like if this TV show Sex Education, they just focus so much more on the actual education side of the show. Boring.
Oh, Mac. That is the hot take, and I'm scared.
Yeah, I am scared too. That's a life update from my life.
That's
not on in your
nice.
life.
I've been good. Lots of stuff has been happening, but I had last weekend off, and it was the most lovely weekend of the year thus far. There's just no pressure on anything. Just sit back. I went out and did all these events. I shot arrows into targets. I went out for Father's Day lunch with my family. Went to the Canby Market. My dad bought me lunch. It was crazy.
That sounds so sweet.
Yeah. just a whole bunch of young, wholesome living.
You're
caught
just
up
soul
with-
feeding that soul of yours.
Yeah, just turned off the work brain and just enjoyed friends, enjoyed family.
Nice.
It was very sweet.
I think I need that, and you're inspiring me to want to do that.
Hey, well, your anniversary weekend's coming up, is it
I'm
not?
So excited.
That's gonna be madness.
1 whole year. I've never been in a relationship for a year. This is very
Whoa.
exciting. Hey, thank you.
Hey, McIntyre, huh?
Yeah.
Go listen to her episode.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I'm all about the pod here. I'm not about your life, bro. That's all I'm saying. Oh,
Hey,
there goes my pen.
Speaking of my life, not to detour away from yours real quick, but I just had a thought. Because you did a good cleansing weekend. I'm trying to cleanse in my own right. I looked at my phone usage last week. I was clocking 6 hours every day.
Wow.
6 hours, a third of the day, or a third of the time I'm awake in the day, which is roughly
Whoa.
18 hours. I was on my phone.
18 hours?
How insane. Oh, yeah, probably more than that, huh? Yeah. Oh.
Well, that allows for 6 hours of sleep, Mac. That
Okay.
ain't a lot of sleep.
Okay, well then realistically the figure gets even smaller than I'm awake, so it means it's even scarier, the amount, so it's more than a third. That's terrifying. A lot of time spent on my phone, so I'm really trying to cut back this week.
That's terrifying.
It's gotten to the point of wake up phone, go to bed phone, all day phone, and that's not even taking into account laptop, computer time, where I'm editing or watching YouTube videos.
Damn.
Shocking. So I think
Wow.
I'm in the mood for a Joel Harris Weekend for the Soul.
I recommend it. Hey, but my phone usage has also been high, and do you know why?
Porn.
Because I've been answering lots of fan mail.
Oh!
Fan mail with the Sharehouse boys. Joel and Mikey answering fan mail. Sharehouse boy with answering fan mail.
Hey, so our Disney reel popped, the reel where I'm ranting about
Ooh,
Disney.
yeah.
Got a lot of people heated in the comments. I felt like we broke the news to a lot of unfortunate people. Had a
Yeah.
lot of people in my personal DMs going, "What?
Yeah.
Is this real? Do you speak truth?" I'm like, yeah, I thought I was late on the news, but no.
If you haven't seen the reel or watched the episode, go do both. But for us to quickly wrap you up on that one, Disney is stopping CDs and DVDs being produced for an Australasian audience, effective
Yeah.
pretty much immediately.
Immediately.
No more DVDs are coming to Australia or Asia. They're Disney centric.
Yeah, so the comments I got included, like, even the Disney Plus is what they're trying to promote.
Yes.
And within Disney Plus, the UI is just bad. Like, being the user interface, I just think it is a lot worse than pretty much every other streaming platform, like your Netflix, your Stan, I even think Binge is better than Disney
No,
Plus.
Binge is garbage. Binge is laggy as all hell.
Binge is a Chromecast tool. You don't have Binge as a singular app on its own.
Well, you do. I do.
Oh, I don't have it on my TV.
It's
well, I
not
guess there's
good.
that. But Disney Plus ain't much better.
I mean, I'm mooching off many different accounts from different people. Netflix I hate because they've cut off account sharing, but I agree Disney isn't fantastic, especially in terms of their categories of movies. They do it alphabetically most of the time.
Yeah.
Who wants to search alphabetically? Show me the best shit first, please. Thanks. Stupid.
Yeah.
What else we got in that
I had
comment
some
section?
people saying, "Oh, but yeah, you can still buy from overseas. Like, our region codes aren't really relevant anymore." Which, like, to a certain extent is true, and most
Yeah.
players are region free. But the extra, like, shipping costs
Yeah.
in getting it over here, it's so much more inconvenient to get it here. And physical media was already, like, a bit spenny as it is.
Yeah.
And now we have to get it across the whole ocean.
Yeah.
It's still just such a shame and such a sadness that it is so, like, not as accessible as it has been.
I really do want to purchase, because my birthday's coming up soonish. I want to purchase the whole collection.
Yeah.
Okay, we checked it last episode. Let's do a finale of this. Let's see if Disney's prices have skyrocketed at JB Hi-Fi yet. Okay, so it's still here.
Yeah.
And
They've still got stock.
yeah, prices haven't skyrocketed yet. That's nice. That is nice to know. So I wonder when that's going to happen, though.
I don't know. I guess eventually they'll just run out.
But people aren't seeming to run, which I guess is probably why Disney's done it. People aren't seeming to run to the stores to buy all these DVDs, which probably shows how much demand there is out there for
Hey,
them.
you shut your gob. Don't burst my bubble.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to the stores and I'm going to buy me a whole bunch. How about that? Hey, it's time to recap some episodes. I'm tired, Joe. I had 2 Hawaiian pizza rolls before, and I'm starting to spin.
All right, I'll take it.
I also know that in the back end of these episodes, when our attention starts to drop, so we can get more cash.
Hey, all right, fine. So the last couple of weeks of the pod, we had Caden McDonald on the podcast, the Melbourne's biggest AFL YouTuber.
true.
Is it? I don't actually know.
No, it's true.
All right, well, yeah, sick. No, we had K-Dog on. That was a lot of fun. And we had our mate Slade on. And he told possibly the most harrowing story we've had on the podcast so far.
Yeah, and that was with cuts. We had to cut some stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy. The cuts were quite obvious, yeah. But
I think you did a really good job.
Thank you.
I think you did a really good
job. It was
job.
just really awful. And I think...
No, he wasn't awful. The story was awful.
Yeah, the story was awful.
He was lovely. We love Slade.
We do love Slade. I just thought it was such an important story to put out as well, though. Such a cautionary tale. So if anyone's gone through that experience, I'm sure it would have been nice to hear that they're not the only one who have suffered a terrible, terrible housemate. I thought it was really important to get Slade's story to the world.
It was interesting for us having the conversation before airing the episode because we were quite nervous about it because our vibe is very wholesome and goofy. And we haven't dabbled yet in that world, but we also thought we don't want to just be seen as the 2D fun-having fellas.
Yeah.
We are capable of having these conversations and affecting friends that are very close to us. We didn't know Slade had gone through any of that. Yeah.
I actually thought we were up for just a bunch of fun stories about dickheads he lived with, but no. This was quite serious, and I've been a bad friend and haven't been catching up as much as I should have because I had no idea.
Yeah. And that was really, really hard to hear. And we were talking about it in post. People that go through a traumatic incident like that tend to make jokes around it. And it was so, not disheartening, but it hurt to see a friend have to make jokes about something that was so serious because that's them just coping with it.
Yeah.
And we had a big hug at the end, and I'm catching up with Slade in the coming weeks. But it was hard to hear that because it is a reality that you can get paired up with some absolute scumbags out there.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know that we can give people a platform to tell that kind of story.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Like we can bring that to the world. And I'm glad to hear that Slade has escaped that and is in a better spot. Yeah.
I'm really proud of him for the fact that he had the courage to tell a story. Because it is a dangerous one to tell, especially with the housemate of that caliber. We are fearful for Slade's safety from airing that, but he wants to, which is great. But we were a little bit spooked to air it as well. That was an episode. That was a toughie. And we had Caden on as well. We had Caden for a couple episodes. You'll see him come back.
That was when I met. I'd met K-Dog, but I hadn't totally. That was a great deep dive with him. I got to have. So that was fun for me.
Yeah, he was sweet. Caden's sweet. I've known Caden for years. He's very seasoned with chatting, and it was nice talking to Caden about something that isn't footy.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure his audience absolutely hated, but it was nice to chat to him about his life and his world and get that perspective.
Yeah.
And it's cool. In a couple of episodes we've got coming up, not that we'll give you the names because that's a secret.
It's a secret.
But the guests we have give us similar perspectives but then very, very detailed perspectives as well. We've just got really cool episodes coming up. I don't know how to talk about them without giving them away, so I think I'll just stop.
Hey, we can't wait to show you. Stay subscribed. Stay litty. Get Sharehouse in your pity. We'll see you next week.
I don't know if I can stand by your side as you do that. I don't know if I can be that for you right now. I think what we had as an outro was so sweet, but stay litty, get Sharehouse in your pity? I don't want to put that on a t-shirt.
Hey. And make sure to tell someone you love them today. ShareHousePod@gmail.com, ShareHousePod, Instagram, TikTok. Mail us there.
If you're litty right now and you've got us in your pity, stop. It's enough.
Hey, pog off, kings.
I hate you.